Final match of week 10 loading up for you. My name is WiredDragon, joined by my co-host LordLuneth. How you doing today, dog?
Hey, what's up, gamers? I'm chilling.
Alright. We got fifth through first six here, right? Backyard Buzzwoles versus Sinister, Quils Karate Man versus V-Gamer. We got a few interesting, I think, matchups specifically for this. This isn't super important for the Buzzwoles to win, as they've already pretty close to secured their spot in the top six, but this is an incredible game for the Quills to try to get out of there, trying to fill in that last slot.
Yeah, it should go. It's so there is such a sequence of events that can occur, as to which then the Quills just get knocked out of the sixth slot. But it's such a narrow window.
Yeah, it requires some losing by the Quills and some winning by the Pelipers, which we just saw come off of that win last this week, I should say. So I think we need to look at these teams more in depth, see what we're bringing to the table. Starting on that Buzzwoles side, no changes in Terra captains, but an iconic Iron Valiant sitting there on top of that blue Pokeball.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like those Iron Valiant and Dragapult are just so scary Pokemon. Like they just have so much versatility. Both of them are flex sets too. They could go physical or special.
Yeah, and I think there's some Pokemon we need to talk about here, right? Golden Go has been a pretty iconic Pokemon for this team, but we're going into a Sun variant, right? So it's less towards that, but we're looking more towards Pokemon like this Gyarados, like the Sandaconda, that can really be able to stick in that weather, especially something like that Carkol.
Yeah, 100%. I'm in like there's also like the realm of like this Pincurchin has been sitting here just like in the backseat, right?
Mhm.
There's the potential like that Pokemon like trying to flex it around, try to make sure it's not gonna help the Iron Valiant all that much, but more towards geared helping your Iron Moth as well.
Yeah, and I think we need to take a look at that team with that Pinchurch, and it will be a change in Terra Captains this week, now going on that Dragonite and the Crocodile. We recently got traded onto this team. We haven't really seen much from it, I'd argue.
No, I mean it is still a very scary Pokemon. Having the option of either going Moxie or Intimidate, and then just having dummy high attack and speed running down your opponents.
Yeah, well, it will be a versus here. Crocodile used to actually be on this Buzzball roster, getting traded around a little bit. So there's going to be kind of a send home message coming here, but it is going to be get to the Gyarados, who also could be Moxie Intimidate.
Yeah,
Well,
100%.
I think it's time to get in the game. Both trainers have loaded up. Let's pop into that game, see what is brought. On the bottom of your screen is going to be the Buzzwoles. It's going to be the Iron Valiant, Gyarados, Carkol. It's going to be the Doshbun, the Dragapult, and the Bellybolt. Top of your screen, it's going to be Florges, Crocodile, Dragonite, Iron Moth, Pincurchin, and that Rotom.
There's no sun.
There is no sun. There is no sun.
Oh boy. Just went, nah, Torkoal's not good enough for this.
Boneless Sun team on the field on the other side.
The Pincurchin did come. Okay, we may see some funny electric terrain dancing happening here.
There's also the argument too. We haven't talked about it yet. The other ability this Pokemon gets is Lightning Rod. Maybe trying to set in for something like that Belly Bolt, and maybe trying to predict like an electric move off of the Iron Valiant. Pokemon does get things like Thunderbolt, so maybe something
That
that could
is
be in.
very true. And if you wanted to set up the electric chain yourself, I'm pretty sure all of the terrain setters like get the move itself as well.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh
What
man.
do you think it leads here? Because I think there's a decent amount, and actually we're going to see them immediately. It's going to be the
Oh, there's
Carkol and the
Pokemon!
Crocodile.
The true powerhouse of the Buzzwoles enter the battlefield.
Yeah, but kind of gets an unfortunate opponent for it, I'd argue.
I mean, I think an Equake here has the potential to just obliterate this Pokemon. I mean, hold on. If we were to like a max defense Carkle and then like, oh boy, yeah, I guess a max defense with a positive defense nature
Like
would
it,
actually live, but not by much.
Yeah, and it's also like item based, right? We've seen this choice band before, which might actually push it over that mark.
Oh, that's very true.
Going into
Oh,
the
swapping
Gyarados,
Gyarados.
Intimidate is going to be revealed. Earthquake will go off, pretty obvious thing. So it's going to be a -1 attack Crook and a Gyarados who gets to click, I'd argue, a pretty free button here.
Yeah, Waterfall. Not many things take it extremely well. And yeah, you definitely don't want to keep this Crocodile in against us.
Well, there's an argument for
Especially
a
with the
Dragon
attack
Dance
drop.
too, no? Oh, it's actually going to switch out for the Rotom Mo. It will be a double back into the Carkol, so trying to get this Carkol in position.
Maybe this Carkol is carrying a little bit of setup and it just didn't want to sack it off right off the bat, so maybe it's trying to get up rocks or something.
Yeah, Rocks, Spikes. It's going to be a light script from the Rotom. Rocks will go up, so a little bit of defensive turn for both trainers.
Does the Quils, is anything on their current team actually able to deal with any hazards at the moment?
I believe the Big Kerchin gets Rapid Spin. Don't hard quote me on that. And other than that, I'm not convinced I see anything different.
Checking right now.
The only one
Does not get Rapid Spin. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe this is a permanent. So we're really banking on not only is this team going to take damage on every switch in, but there might be a Pokemon that has something like the Heavy Duty Boots. We do know that Florges is pretty prone to keeping Wish, so it's not going to be all HP loss. Volt Switch could come out.
Okay. Getting a good switch into a better Pokemon.
Okay, layer spikes.
Oh no, this could go very, very bad if there's no hazard removal.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Maybe Dragonite gets Defog. It's been a while since I've been able to see some of these Pokemon, but I mean, two layers of hazards up. You are behind Reflect. Luckily, I'd argue for the top side of your screen, there wasn't like a burn move. Crunch will come out, but there's the burn now in the Will-O-Wisp, so maybe predicting the switch, but I assume it's one of those spikes up, rocks up. I'm cool, I'm good. Karkle did its thing.
It's over, yeah. Just everything here is now just freedom to do whatever you want.
By the way, noting that there's no Intimidate on this Crocodile means we know it is the Moxie set. So while the burn is definitely going to put a detriment early, it might be able to come back in the late game and try to click some buttons, but it is at a very much disadvantage now.
Yeah, it'd also be really funny if it was Anger Point.
And Kerchin comes in, takes a lot of damage. Like, sure, does go up. It's going to switch into the Doshpin, so double switch there.
Okay, Doshpin sitting here. I really don't know what these Pokemon do to each other.
Well, we're going to find out, because there's going to be a Protect. Toxic Spikes will go up.
Setting up its own spikes. Oh, this is great. Going for Wish, another layer of regular spikes.
Okay, well, it's going to be a switching game, and I mean, the Carkle's the only thing that can switch in. It's going to switch in now. This is an offensive move.
Oh. Okay. Little chip. This is clearly going to go for a Rapid Spin here.
Yeah, there's no Ghost Pokemon to prevent this. I wonder if there's like a funny Spirit Tier thing where you can outspeed. It actually didn't go for the Rapid Spin. We're going to get third layer spikes up. Does it not have Rapid Spin this week?
Maybe not. Oh, goodness.
Oh, hang on.
Okay.
The Discharge!
Discharge! Oh!
And the Paralysis trigger! Wait a minute. All of a sudden, this Big Kerchin cooking.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
All right.
Oh,
it's the Paralysis! Big Kerchin going crazy! Kill on the Gyarados. It is a 6v5 in favor of the Sinister Quils.
Wait, I think we also just got revealed. This is the last turn. This has to be the terrain extender.
Oh, you're right. It is one more turn, so Bellybolt's going to come in. Big Kerchin probably doesn't do too much damage to this thing, but we got decent damage off. The poison has already stuck. We just got to play around this Electromorphosis.
Yeah, and wow, this is a very dangerous situation for both players. They're both sitting here under mass hazards. I don't think, from what we can kind of see from them, either one might not have brought any actual removal for them.
Yeah, these wonderful accessories are going to be here to stay for the rest of this battle, which means switching moves are going to get a lot worse from here, and even just raw switching here, right? Like, you'd want to switch something out into this Belly Bolt, but I mean, to what? Take a bunch of damage not only from the hazards, but from the Electric Train boosted move?
Yeah, I mean, like, man, is there just a realm of which? Wait, is what's faster?
I believe it's the Belly Bolt.
At least it won't get off the Electromorphosis off the rip. Okay,
go. Volt Switch into Crook. Volt Switch will happen, but it's immune. Poison Chip, Burn Chip. I mean, there is no Gyarados. This Earthquake is free. Karkol's going to switch and take damage. Karkol will die to the Earthquake, as said before. Moxie will proc now, so all of a sudden this Crocodile is finally getting some of its attack that it lost earlier back.
Yeah, and I mean, that That was the Pokemon that would have had Rapid Spin. There's definitely no actual hazard removal left on this team, I believe.
I mean, 64 situation. I mean, you gotta be thinking you're favoring the Quills here in almost every fashion at this point. Karate Man needs to.
Yeah,
You need to find something, right? There's got to be some way to set up a Pokemon, but you can't even keep it around for long because the poison will take it down.
yeah, like the fact that like at least one layer of Toxic Spike sitting there, guaranteeing being able to do chip damage, guaranteed every turn, even if you're not switching in and out. This is one of the Terra Captains, yeah.
Yeah, arguably this is just fairy move here. We are going to see a switch into the Florges. If this is a physical set, it's going to be a lot of damage. It will be physical. It will only be the fighting type move, though, as close combat does come out. Leftovers is revealed on the Florges, but a second close combat or any other physical move it brought should probably put this Pokemon down.
Yeah, I mean, it's this Iron Valiant is slowly but surely going to be chipped away from this. I'm not sure. Maybe it's nope.
Did it only have the close combat? It low roll. Florges lives. The wish will go off.
Oh, okay. So then you can, at this point, yeah, you could just sack off the Florges, send in your Crocodile, and it will get healed by the wish back up to full.
Yeah, I don't know if the Crocodile will live the CC, though. That's the issue here, right? So, unless this is like Protect is the final move, I think that this is actually kind of a wasted wish turn, though you do get damage off of this poison.
I want to see the Protect. Please.
If this is Protect, this is going to be crazy.
It goes so hard. Yeah, both the players really thinking about the decisions at this point, because like this game like started like kind of like chilling. There was some plays, and then it's just all of a sudden, wait, these hazards are permanent.
Maybe switch to the Iron Moth, actually. It's going to take a bunch of damage from those hazards. Close combat will kill. So it's going to be a dead Iron Moth. The Wish will not have anything to heal, and all of a sudden, we actually have like some decent Pokemon here that the Iron Moth is going to have to be able to break through.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting the Rotom coming. This isn't faster, is it? Oh,
No,
I think it might be.
it might
If
be,
it's
but
scarfed.
yeah, that's true. If it's a Scarfer, it's going to be really impactful. I'm not sure if we've only seen close combat so far, so maybe it's locked into a Choice Band or Choice Scarf or something. So maybe the Quills are able to calculate that and understand close combat will come out. No, it does kill.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this Iron Valiant is just such a threat at this point. We don't have any, like big priority.
Well,
Because like I guess the Dragonite, the issue is that with setting that in is what happens when if you click E speed, they just switch into the Dragapult, immune the move.
yeah, but the counter is we've lost two Pokemon because we haven't gone to the Dragonite, right? Like you're threatening the obvious decision, but you don't really want to switch if you're on this side of the team, right? There are 3 layers of spikes up. So even if you get the immunity, it's not like you're not taking any damage. Dragonite will finally come in. It is not going to be the heavy duty boots, as I said earlier. So actually, no hazard immunities on this team.
Wow. Okay. I wonder. I wonder if we
Okay.
do multi-scale. Okay, E-speed, we know that. Great. So the
Okay.
question is, what is the move that this Dragonite is carrying? This is also still the Terra Captain. We don't know what this one's doing.
That's true. We're gonna sit here.
So much damage.
The Florges dies on switching, right? I wonder if you go there, you're risking something like a D-Dance from a physical Dragonite, or sorry, from a physical Dragapult. But
Yeah.
you really want to see it's going to be the Terra Normal. Actually, the sub will go off. Dragon Claw will break the sub, so pretty good turn for the Quills here. Poison will take down the damage that the leftovers that was revealed will have, but I mean, I'm not sure if this Dragapult can kill on a Terra Normal.
Yeah, I think maybe it was like even switching to Terra Normal just to try to predict something like a Shadow Ball going at it.
Okay, Dragon Claw will be
Dash Button
immune,
in. But
but
doesn't this Dash Button? I know it's very physically bulky. I know, like on base. Oh, okay. Both players kind of just taking a turn off, going for a wish and going for a roost. Might it be revealing the fact that multi-scale is on the Dragonite, and now that it's back to 100% HP, it can take advantage of it?
yeah, we're kind of playing a waiting game here, right? Because we all know all moves from this Dragonite, which means the only move that's going to hit it really hard is this E speed. It will do 63%, but wait,
Since a protect,
does that poison kill first?
it
I think it does.
should.
Holy,
Yeah.
wait a minute. E-Speed was a correct play. Dragapult will get the wish off, but we talked about before, we're not convinced this Dragonite is able to do enough damage, especially if this is the set we were talking about where it's going to take the multi-scale proc. Dragon Darts will come up. It will demonstrate that it was multi-scale, but Dragon Claw will kill here, and this Dragonite is in a prime position to finish off this game.
Yeah, Dashman's dead. Like,
Dashman's dead on Switch.
And then this Belly Bolt, I mean, I think this thing just gets obliterated by the E-Quake that we've seen revealed.
E-Speed might even be more damage. We're about to find out right now. 38%. You gotta imagine this is going to kill.
Yeah, I like maybe there's a chance, but nope. Okay,
Belly Bolt dead. Dashman will switch into the spikes, and it will be a game over. 4-0 victory coming from the Sinister Quils. I mean, hazards be damned. That was a great showing, especially from that Dragonite there at the end.
Oh, that was incredible. Both players showed no respect for hazards in that game, and both of them sat there like, crap.
Well, I think it really demonstrated some of the, team building aspects of it, right? We saw things coming from the Quils that really were able to stay in and just keep clicking the same button until it died, whereas we go to the Buzzwoles side, and a lot of the Pokemon wanted to switch out, get the wish procs off, and they were trying to still play to that towards the end. They just weren't able to with all those hazards. And I think the Toxic Spike, the one layer with no poison type, really threw a wrench in all their plans.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that Toxic Spike play. Like that went so hard. I'm real happy with that one. That one was so cool.
Well, this will put the Quils at a much more secure spot. It'll have to be close in standings. We'll have to take a look to see if they've secured it or not. But as of today, that is the last match of Week 10. Thank you all for joining us. It has been a pleasure. We will see you all next week.
Later, gamers.